very warm welcome to this this episode of the Runners Podcast with Rotoholo. And today we have the first lady on our podcast. She will be taking us through her running journey. I'm excited that I'm having a lady on this podcast today. And then we say to you at home, please subscribe to this channel if you are new to our channel. Like and comment so that we can engage on the episode that we are going to have, and as well as many of other videos that are available on this podcast. And I say a very warm welcome to Lettie, but I'll let her do the introduction. Can you please tell us about yourself?
Ke tla ka o dumedisa re ke dumedise go gotlhe ba le lebeletseng this podcast. Ke dumedise Seloana Tobrana.
Thank you.
Nna ka lebitso ke Lettie Seloana. I was born bred ko social move.
Yeah.
Ke go ke goletseng go teng, ke tsene sekolo go teng until my matric. Then ke tsene TUT.
Yeah.
Ke go completing my further studies go teng.
Okay. What motivated you to start running?
I will say, I think it took me, if I can remember very well, it took me 2017.
Yeah.
Reason for Hushiana Haka, I'll say it was not just because of
Like you didn't just wake up and say...
Yes, I didn't wake up and say Hushiana, no.
Okay.
So it happened for, as you know, life is not always smooth.
Yeah.
I was somehow, 2017, I was diagnosed depression.
Okay.
And I was not sleeping well, always constantly giving migraines and so forth. So there was a GP somewhere around Joburg, around Bramley.
Yeah.
And luckily that doctor, Shiana Comrades.
Oh, okay.
So one of her advices for me to overcome what I was going through at that point, I need to find something that can keep her busy.
Okay.
To take my mind busy for that problem and anything at that point.
Also to take your mind off of your problems.
Of my problems, yes. And I will recommend, because she knows from experience, will recommend running. Then started explaining. And it was first time even hearing about Comrades.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know at that point.
And then if you don't mind telling us, you had a problem of migraines. How long have you had that problem before she started to recommend running?
I would say from 2016. That's when, like 2016 and 17, I had constantly sick leave from work because I couldn't concentrate. So the other thing is, I was also admitted.
Oh, you were also admitted,
yes, because of depression. And I couldn't sleep without tablets.
Oh, sleeping tablets?
Not only sleeping tablets, but those, I think they were stronger than sleeping tablets.
Oh, so you were taking sleeping tablets?
To calm my system down, to shut my system down so that I can sleep. Because I was constantly maybe thinking a lot.
I can understand.
Yes.
And then I would assume something for the migraine as well.
For the migraine as well, to help me to rest.
Oh, okay.
Then after that, she introduced me on running things. Okay, I started hanyani because I didn't know what there's races out there as well. So what I used to do is just to walk around my neighborhood.
Or around your block, yeah.
Yes, and then just walking. Then from walking, I started walking.
Oh, okay.
Then second visit, that's when now he showed me the calendar, or there's races that we do throughout the year.
Oh, okay.
Then you can start to go just do 5s, because there's 5 and 10s.
Yeah.
Then I started running, doing 5s and 10s.
10 kilometers.
5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers.
Okay.
Then hence between 2017 earlier, that's when I remember for me not to waste money on the temporary license.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to belong to a running club.
Yeah.
So that's when 2017 I got my first running club.
You joined the running club.
Running club. Then that's when I got exposed more on
Oh,
running,
I
because
see.
now running club, that's when they explain more. We now have a timetable as well on how to run.
On how to do trainings and
Training programs and so forth.
Okay.
So with that running club, I did my first 42.
Okay.
2017.
Okay, before we get to when you did your first marathon.
Okay.
So when you started walking around the block and doing the 5s and 10s, did you feel any difference in your health?
At that point, I won't say there was a lot of impact.
Oh, okay.
Instead of me drinking it twice a day, once a day. I can put it that way. Yeah. Or maybe during the week I'll just have 2 or 3 times, not every day.
Okay.
So those were little bit improvements.
And then when you went back to the GP, you obviously gave a
feedback, how's running going,
yeah.
And then that's when I said, no, now you can improve, because how am I doing on my 5 kilometers? How am I doing on my 10 kilometers? And then also the running club helped me now to manage my time properly, to improve on those 5 and 10s.
So okay, if you can you recall your first race, what the distance you registered for, and how was your performance?
I think the first one, it was pick and pay. I think there used to be a pick and pay race somewhere in Pretoria.
Yeah.
So I did my first 10 kilometers then.
Okay.
I can't recall the time, but I think it was one of the longest official race that I did.
Yeah, I can understand.
And I felt very good after that. And always I kept on giving feedback to my doctor, because always Eki will ask me, how are you doing, and so forth. And from the running club, that's when they helped me to also improve. Then after improving, that's when I realized it's not only 21 and 5s, 5 and 10.
Yeah.
There's another 21 and 42 and more.
Okay. And then how often did you used to visit your GP when she recommended running? Maybe every month?
I think my question next time it's a one for 5 days. It's either I one more weekend. I always because of migraines. Because it was those that I have to sleep and close the curtains. Or feel much better.
So how long would you sleep for if you had taken those tablets? Like, can you recall maybe?
More than an hour. I think 2-3 hours. Then when I wake up, that's when I'll feel better. But I don't feel better because now I'm more tired.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm more tired.
Because of... I thought maybe you slept 24 hours at the go sometimes. I don't know.
No.
Okay, maybe that's...
No.
Okay. Now, you did your first 10 kilometers. Obviously, you got the medal, like the ones that are on display here.
Yes.
And how was the feeling after getting a medal?
It was very nice. It was so nice. It was like, wow. It felt like a very big achievement.
Did it encourage you to register for another one, or to say, when is the next race?
Definitely. Because of the running club, they were so excited as well with my first medal. And then for them, they literally pushed me to be out of my comfort zone. To say, you can do it.
Okay.
Because at that time, when the body was allowing me, I was still tiny.
Okay.
To say, you can do even better than 10. Do 21.
Oh, okay.
Then I did my 21. It was also done. It was possible. Then I did my first 42.
You did your first 42. When was your first 42? My
first 42 was Soweto 2017 in November.
Oh, so it's normally around the first weekend of November.
Yes.
Okay, so you did your first 42.
That was my first full marathon. Is it marathon?
Yeah, it's a marathon. It's a first full marathon.
Yes.
And can you recall what happened on the road and so forth? If you can recall, it's fine. But
no, that one definitely I'll recall. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
It was tough. I won't lie.
And I know November is hot.
Yeah, it was hot. It was tough.
Yeah.
And somehow it was like, no, I can't do this. But one thing that I started learning from runners, they will encourage you on the road.
Yeah.
you won't run alone. So somehow I got someone that literally hold me to say you can do this and pushed me up until the finish line.
That's good.
Yes.
And just to take a step back to before you did your 42, did you do any long runs, maybe club runs or in your neighborhood?
Oh yes, I did, because that time, because officially I was a member of a official running club. With their programs, normally we used to train go Albertine.
Yeah.
Every Sunday we'll go park somewhere, the Virgin Active, and then we'll do long runs. So during the week, what I used to do from work, I'll do 10 kilometers from my work to, I already had a distance that I was doing constantly. So during the weeks I was doing 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, that's when I was doing my long runs with my teammates. Because they said I must do something, not wait for weekend to do the long run.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
And then you had someone who held your hand, or there are other runners that encouraged you while doing Soweto, and you got to the finish. And then you got to the finish.
I got to the
How
finish
did you feel when you first completed your first marathon?
And that was I was so tired, but the feeling was
out of this world.
Out of this world. It's like I've made it in life.
Yeah, I can understand.
It was like I've made it.
Yeah, no. And then when you were now able to do a marathon, you did your long runs. You were running consistently during the week. How was your health? Did your health status improve because now you were running and you were able to run a marathon, or you were still taking the tablet, the medicine?
I think after that 42, or in the process of training for that 42, that's when I stopped drinking my tablets.
Okay.
Then somehow I've managed to sleep without those tablets, because I think automatically I was tired from
running.
running.
You get tired from running.
So I was tired. There's no need for me to shut down. Automatically I'm tired. Get to the shower, can stretch, and then I'm tired, then I sleep.
Yeah, and then
the following day is same process. So that routine actually got me sleep better.
Yeah, it got you off now you got
me off the pills.
Yeah, so you got a natural medicine
to make me sleep,
which is tiredness.
Yes.
No, that's quite a good story to tell, because I can understand many people. I think there are many people who have got problems of sleeping and so forth, and they can learn a lot, or they can take something out of this and try and implement.
No, definitely. Running it's more like a therapy for me.
It's a therapy.
It's a therapy. So even though I was not now on my depression, because that's when I was out of the depression. But sometimes it's life. You get a time where you are down in life, you are depressed about something that happened.
Yeah.
Can be work related. I'll go out and run.
Yeah.
When I come back, I'm much better.
Oh, no, that's good. Now you did your marathon. I know most of the running clubs, they would encourage you. Now that you can do 42, you can go for Comrades. Was it the case in your, was it the situation in your case, or you just decided, I'm going to do Comrades?
No, definitely after that achievement of finishing my first 42, which even the time was very impressive according to them. I didn't even know. Because at that time, I think for you to qualify, that's when they told me about, but you can qualify. I said, for what? And then said, for Comrade, because you finished 42 in that time. And I did that time, I think the qualifying time, it was almost 5 hours.
Yeah, I think 2017
it was 5 hours.
Yeah, I think it was still 5 hours.
It was.
Yeah.
Definitely it was 5 hours, okay. I remember. And then I did 5:50.
At Soweto.
It's
quite, for the first
time runner.
Yeah.
And then they were so impressed about me to say, but you can qualify. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay, who qualify like? Then that's when they said, no, not Comrade. You qualify 5 hours. So it means you can kill this 15 minutes and do 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours or 5 hours. Then you qualify for Comrade. Then I got interested. Then that's when now in Comrade.
Okay.
Bantam says a Comrade, now you need to put more effort.
Oh, yeah.
in what you're doing. Keep what you're doing, but now you need to more effort.
You just need more effort.
And I did that. I'll never forget, because I think what also motivated me more, the training.
Yeah.
I think I was the only woman.
Oh, you're the only lady.
I was the
group.
only lady amongst guys.
Okay.
So I remember one of the conversation when we were running to say, guys, you can't treat her like a woman. You can't treat her so. Yeah, so I can do this. And because sometimes I feel sorry for them. But I said, for me to improve, to be out of my comfort zone.
Oh, yeah.
Let me compete with you guys.
I think by then this running track had already entered.
Yes.
If you hear someone mentioning that, I think based on my experience, that is when you know they feel they've arrived now in the running lane.
Yes.
Anyway, moving right along. So when did you now qualify for, which race did you run and qualify for Comrades?
So little that I know, for the first marathon it was the beginning of training.
Yeah.
Comrade.
Yeah.
So it was 2017 November, and then from Jan, that's when the program now started to be more focused than last year, 2017. Then I did all the races for the year, January until March. There was this race in
where?
Edenvale.
Yeah, I think Edenvale around March you get, they used to call it Sarant.
Sarant, yes.
Sarant is Edenvale Marathon.
Yes, that's when I qualified.
Oh, you qualified at Edenvale Marathon.
Edenvale Marathon.
Okay, can you recall your time or what? Okay, or what category you qualified for in Comrades?
I was more bachelor age, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the last setting. So it's between. For those who don't know, it was between 5:40 and 5 hours.
Yes.
Sorry, 4:40 and 5 hours.
And 5 hours. So, but it was before 5 hours.
Yeah.
Then I was so excited. I couldn't wait now. But it never been easy. We've trained. It was not easy because I always want to do better.
Yeah.
And now, the ladies, sometimes ladies, we tend to be soft, but now because you are with guys, you have to man up, even though you are a woman.
So you displayed your Jukulane style.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you qualified and you are running. Did you do any ultra marathons?
I did.
Can you recall or can you tell us which ones you did?
We did 60. I did Omdidam.
Oh, you did Omdidam.
I did Omdidam. It was my first 50 kilometers.
Yeah.
Also, I did very well there. I can't remember the time, but I did very well.
Yeah.
And then I did 60 Katlehong.
Oh, you did the Katlehong long run.
Long run.
I think they usually do it on the 27th of April, somewhere there.
After Easter.
Yeah, they do it just before May.
Yes.
They would do the first Loras to Heidelberg and
yes. So I did that 60, I did 50 kilometers Omdidam. Then from then, our training, every Sunday, we were not doing anything less than 38.
Oh, okay.
So it was more like we were like on another level.
Serious stuff now.
Yeah, and that time now, I sleep like a baby, like I'm finished.
Oh, now
if I sleep Sunday afternoon, I'll wake up tomorrow and I go to work.
And I think by then you were off your mat.
That time I even forgot that I'm depressed.
Okay, and then did you go back to your doctor to give her feedback that now I'm no longer coming? Don't I didn't not in a bad way, but I'm no longer your patient that would come every week or every month.
No, I didn't put it that way, but it was for me to give her feedback.
Yeah.
And then I remember she was very excited.
Oh, she was very.
That I'm going to do my comrade, and that's when she said, "You healed, you ufodile."
Yeah.
I can see you ufodile because of you.
Yeah, even physically, I think she could see that.
I was better.
Yeah.
Even the looks, I was much better. Even though I was training for comrade, but I was better looking.
Okay, and then you did your 60. Now you go into Comrades.
Now I'm going to Comrades.
Can you maybe take us through your Comrades journey in 2017?
2018.
Oh, 2018. Was it a down or an up run?
It was a down.
Oh, it was a down
It was
run.
the down.
Okay.
I think that time I was weighing 56 kilograms.
56 kilograms.
50, yes, I was so light.
You were in the elite
Yeah.
category.
I was so
weight-wise.
light. I have those pictures I can share with you.
Okay.
So, before Kia Comrade, at work, that's when I've met another lady, a white lady, Barke Sharon, Lena Orana Comrade.
Okay.
So she was also excited that now I'm in running, because what I've noticed, runners, if you get someone that is running, your conversation is like,
Yeah, it's on another level. Yeah.
people don't even understand.
Yeah.
And
the
then
craziness.
yes.
Yeah.
And advice I'm playing you, you'll be emotional.
Okay.
So what I can say right here, something to motivate you.
Oh, no.
On my hand.
Okay.
The reason being, I'll be emotional when I start.
Okay.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, somewhere on 80 something, I'll be emotional. If I can finish line, I'll also be emotional.
Yeah.
So that motivation here, it was when I'm somewhere around nowhere to look at it and get that oomph of coming back into my running.
What did you write on your hand? Can you recall?
I love you, my son. I'll see you after crossing line.
Okay. That's so that's the message
that was the
Okay.
Then funny enough, it happened exactly like that.
Okay.
First Comrade start line. I was very emotional.
You were emotional,
almost cried, like, okay, I've made it.
What made you cry at the start line? Maybe the just stepping inside those barricades, or when they sang
when we were singing a national anthem.
Oh, when they sang the national anthem.
Like almost like cried.
Okay.
And I think the crying was like, I somehow remembered that problem that I had before I was running.
Oh, okay.
I got that moment, but I was like, I'm here.
You are here now.
And I'm gonna do it.
There's a task at hand to be executed.
Then also teammates, they say, you can do it.
At the start, were you with one of or some of your teammates, or they were in different batches, in another batch?
Luckily, I was with them.
Oh, you were with
2
them.
or 3. I was
in the same batch.
The same batch.
CD, yeah.
Yes. So they helped me to actually push from start.
Okay.
So from start, they've pushed me until I think 30-something kilometers.
Okay. Before halfway.
Yeah.
Or before Drummond and
that time I was like, guys, I'm tired. And they were like, you did well.
You did
well.
well.
But Salemorao.
Okay.
And I think the reason why I stopped at that time, I cramp.
Oh, you were cramping, yeah.
Yes. So running, don't try new things on the day.
Yeah.
That time, I better tire, I better compression socks.
Oh, okay.
I've never trained to get compression socks.
Oh, you wear something new on Comrades, yeah.
Compression socks is at the lay, I'm there, I look nice, but now they didn't sweat it too much.
Yeah, I can
so
understand.
somehow I felt it was a power, so I am a talk.
Yeah.
And then something said,
oh, okay. Yeah.
And I felt much better.
Oh, you lowered them, yeah?
Yeah, lowered them down, and I felt much better. And I was like, okay, the problem is these socks.
Yeah.
And these were the only socks now.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Okay, what must I do now? And I was like, I can't.
Time is not on your side.
Yeah. Took them off.
Okay.
Now, my running now is
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But luckily, we have supporters on the road. So, one of the spots,
yeah.
I think it was Water Point.
Yeah.
One of our teams were there.
One of your team members.
Yes.
Or your supporters.
So, luckily, when I tell them, Hore, this is what happened and now where I am, luckily, one of the members, Ufitile, changed the goals.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Bampadi goals, that's someone.
And maybe, I don't know, I cannot ask about the size, but yeah.
The size didn't matter at that time. I wanted something to help me. Then keep on running.
Yeah.
In the middle of somewhere, I think it was 82, because I remember that down, it was 90 kilometers.
Yeah.
I was tired. I didn't want anything.
Was the finishing at Moses Mabhida?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's 91.
91 kilometers.
Yeah.
I was tired. Then I was like, no, I can't. someone I don't know, because the teammates somehow they need to also catch up.
Yeah.
They were saying, no, you'll find us.
No, I understand, yeah.
Left me. So you'll get another one. You'll never run alone.
Yeah.
So that guy asked me, are you okay? And that time, I'm not okay. You know what I did?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, came back and said, don't worry, you'll finish.
Yeah.
Let's go. 83 kilometers. I said,
Yeah.
yeah? So yeah, Rafet, that time I didn't have a watch.
Oh, you didn't run with the watch?
I didn't have a watch.
Yeah.
I only have a small phone.
Oh, yeah.
Because I felt the bigger one was going to be heavy for
me.
me.
Heavier.
So I have the small one, and then I had those contacts for the people that I want to meet
at the finishing. So the phone is for calling them.
Calling them to say where are you exactly. So somehow now that guy was my timekeeper.
Oh, okay.
To say let's do this. Let's do this. And then finish line. Out of nowhere I saw I was at the finish line.
Oh, okay, that's
but before finish line, I've met those two guys, I think 2 or 3, that we started together. No, I didn't.
Oh, you managed to catch up with
them,
okay,
yes. Because I was saying they also had difficulties and slowed down.
Oh,
so we catch up. Okay, so on the finish line, we were 3 of us.
Oh, the 3 that you started together somewhere. But I think the message they gave you is that you will catch up with us.
Exactly.
Indeed, you guys
managed
to catch up. Yeah.
So luckily, little that I know, finish line, we were together. 3 members, they hold my hand both this side. I was in the middle. Then we crossed the finish line.
I would like to get that picture.
11 hours, 38 minutes.
But that was quite good, the 38. You had like 22 minutes to spare. So that's what we call a clean sub. So it's a clean sub 12.
Yeah.
Because if you run 11:58, we don't call it a clean sub. So I
didn't have that experience, but now I know because I had that experience. Yeah, that was it was good for the first time. Then finish line, they give me my medal. Yeah. I also cried. You cried? I cried. I can relate, I can understand. I cried. I've been there once before. Yeah, I've cried to say I've made it. And is your message still, are you able to read your message, or now it's wrapped off? It was wrapped off, but at the 83, somehow I did manage to read it. To read. Oh, I see. Yeah. And I kept on saying, my son, you'll see me at finish. Okay. So, yes. Was your son down at Durban as well? Or? No, he was just watching it. Oh, he was watching you on TV. Yes. Okay, I would assume he might have even recorded you on the TV or something. Yeah, and funny enough, he was glued on the TV for the whole day. For the whole day? Only to see you? Hoping to see me somewhere, and then I don't think he even saw me because there were lots of us. Yeah. Because I remember he said, Mommy, when I called to say I finished, he said, Mommy, I saw this lady was walking with the knees. I thought it was you. And I said, no, it's not me, I'm fine. How old was he at the time? I think he was 10. You were still 11, 10. Yeah. Yeah, I think now I can understand the emotions and wanting to see her mom at the finish line. Yes. And you finished your Comrades, you got your medal. I got my medal. Did it take you back memory lane as to why you started running? Definitely did. Definitely immediately did. On the finish line, or just after, maybe on the following day, or? After and on the following day, somehow I just have to reflect. You had to reflect? Yeah, reflect on my journey from when I started running up until until the medal. Until the medal. So I've reflected, and then somehow I started to have a different mindset. To say, sometimes as much as you can go through a lot in life, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end. You can still do it. Yeah. I saw a comrade you can do it. Yes, you can conquer anything. Yeah. Yes. And then, by then, when you finished your Comrades, you took your medal, I assume, back home, you celebrated, and at work. Did you do a medal parade at work? Definitely. For how long? Because people do it for a month. I think, for me it was all for that past 6 months, Yeah. From June. From June up until December. I had a table where I think every medal, every race that I was running, I was putting my medal on my table. Oh, your medal on the table. They used to pass and check, what did you do this weekend? Yeah. And I just showed the medal. Oh, okay. So the comrade was also there. Yeah. And they were all excited. They came to look at my Comrade model.
In your display.
Yes.
But yeah, that's a very good story to tell, especially because I was reading the souvenir magazine that Comrades gives to us at the expo. And I was looking at the stats, 2023 or 24 stats. There were about 5,000, the 5,000 entrants are ladies, are women. And 15 to 17,000 it's men. So you can see that it's not many ladies that go and run Comrades.
Yes.
It sounds more like a masculine sport, but there you finish. So that's what I'm saying. I'm taking my hat off to you because you finished it even way back in 2018.
Definitely.
And then, from 2018, what other Comrades did you run?
So from 2018, I think it was 2018-19, I didn't manage to run Comrade.
Okay.
It was supposed to be my back-to-back, but because I was now relocating from one city to another city, I got disturbed with my training because now that team of members now I used to run with, now I started to now settle down to say, okay, let me just look around. That time it was almost Comrade.
Yeah.
Then I found a teammate, another one that I can run with, to where I relocated, and it was after Comrade. Yeah. Then that's when now I started with my training. We registered for Comrade for 2020. Unfortunately, COVID happened.
It was the time of COVID, and 2021 obviously.
2021 as well. Then now 2022 it was more like you tinta COVID to say, no, I need to start back. Then that's when I started again to be up on my feet.
And I must say that trying to go back, sometimes it becomes difficult. Especially when you've lost all your fitness over the past 3 years.
You've gained a lot of weight. So, but luckily I've managed to come back to the game. And then I did another Comrade last year, which it was 2023.
2023.
Yes.
And what was your finish 2023?
Sure, it was bad. But I didn't expect anything because I said I want to finish what I started. I was not concerned about the time. Because coming back it was not easy.
I can imagine.
It was hard. It was hard. And that time even the weight is not the same as 2018.
You were 56 and this time you were?
Sure, 67.
No, it's like you gained 10 kgs more.
Exactly.
I think I can understand. And then something that I think, you finished 2018 and now you finished 2019. What message can you give to those who, be it ladies or women or be it men who aspire to run Comrades, or they just want to start running?
My advice is firstly, nothing's impossible. What I've learned about running, it's a lot of discipline. It's a lot of commitment. So those two, I personally use them on my lifestyle as well, to be disciplined. Because to achieve things, you can't achieve without any discipline. It's like studying. You need to focus on your books so that you can pass. So the same as running, start hanyan.
You start small.
You can even start by walking 5 kilometers. Just walk.
Just plain walking.
Consistently. Then you'll find, let me just try running. You'll see you are running and walking. Then next thing you are not walking and running, you are running non-stop 5 kilometers. Then that thing it push you to do more better. From 5, next thing you are at 10. Now you're pushing yourself to be out of your comfort zone. Then next thing
you are running a marathon. And people don't realize, because sometimes when you run on the street, you see someone that come and pass you. Like now personally what I do, I look at them, I see them wearing all stars. I say, this guy is not a runner. I mean, I'm not even going to compete with them. And I've had some people, some coaches advising you that running, walking is part of running.
Yes. Walking is part of running because I think on one of my programs when I was training for Comrade, we used to do what we call power walk.
Power walking,
For that Saturday or Sunday, we'll do 30 kilometers power walk.
Just walking?
Just walking.
And imagine 30 kilometers just walking.
Yes.
But
not walking like I'm going to buy something at the store. Power walk.
power walk is like you walk faster.
Yes.
Yeah, than your normal, than your
Your
usual.
usual walking.
Yeah.
So that thing, it helps you to use all the muscles that you don't even think they are there to help you in case of any emergency on the road. You can still walk.
Oh yeah, you can like
still
you are
walk.
going on, you are on a race, and
Yes.
like you're at Comrades, you feel like you're
I'm
tired.
tired.
You can
Don't
still
stop.
walk and walk
Yes.
faster than what you normally do.
And that lesson is like, if anything doesn't go right in your life, don't stop walking.
That's a very powerful
Keep on
message.
focusing and walk. It will be better.
That's very profound.
Yes.
It's a powerful message that I think many runners or many aspiring runners can learn from it.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying running for me, it's more aligned with my life.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, we experience a lot of things. It can be anything.
Yeah.
And everybody won't say they don't experience. We do, but it's not the end of the world. Focus, discipline, keep on working, then you'll get there.
And did you run Comrades 24?
No, 2024 I didn't run, but I did register because due to health.
Oh, you had.
Yeah, I had to actually drop down.
Oh, because of your doctor's advice.
Yeah, doctor's advice at some, but the training was very good. So around June around March, my last race was 3-1.
Oh, you did 3-1.
I did 3-1. And
so you
that was
completed 73.
That was my best 3-1. This was the finished one. It was the second one where I finished, but it was the third one. First one I did, I think it was 2020.
Oh, okay.
Before COVID.
Oh, just before COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I did 42. I was injured.
Oh.
Then second time going to 21, I couldn't.
Yeah. No.
Then it was.
So this was the third 3-1.
Yes.
And what was your overall time, if you can recall?
I think I did my 42. I think it was 5:12.
Okay.
And then my 21 was 2 hours 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then my 10 kilometers, which I was power walking it from start to finish.
Oh.
It was 1 hour 30 minutes.
1 hour 30.
Yes.
So,
power walk.
For those who don't know, 3-in-1 is a race that's in Secunda. It's called Cosmos 3-in-1. In the morning, 6 o'clock, you do your 42.
Yes.
And then 1 o'clock, you do 21. And then 5 o'clock, you do 10 kilometers.
Same day.
And it's total is 73 kilometers you do it in one day.
Yes.
So hence I need to explain why people need to understand when you say you finished your 3-in-1 and it was your best.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, no, that's I also got my permanent number, but that's not my day to
That's my
tell
wish.
my story.
That's my wish to get the permanent number as well.
Yeah, so with consistency and with what you've said,
it's possible.
I mean, it's
possible.
It's inside. You'll get there.
Yeah. So after 3-in-1, then I got some illness, but it was not depression.
Yeah.
It was just something to do with ill health, and then the doctor said I must not just run.
And then are you planning to go back to Comrades
Definitely.
next year? You're planning to go
Definitely.
back. But you missed out on an up run this year. It was epic.
And I couldn't. I was looking forward.
Yeah, no.
I was looking forward, but I'm getting there.
Did you have any up run?
No.
You didn't have an up run. You must do an up run.
I think that's the bucket list for me.
Yeah, you must do an up run.
For me to say I did Comrade, it must be up and down.
Nah, I if you manage 2025, I'll add you to 2026. Yeah, and that you will feel the difference, and you will feel it's.
That's my goal.
Yeah, no.
That's my goal.
And I'm happy. I'm happy for you, and I think this is a very good story to tell, and it will definitely encourage most runners out there.
Thank you so much.
And then just in closing, Are you Edley? Okay. Do you want to share with our viewers what type of problems you have encountered? Just to be precise or exact as to what problem led you to running or led you to depression.
No, I don't mind, because I feel very powerful about it.
Yeah.
It's nothing that I'm ashamed of.
Yeah.
I went through divorce.
Yeah.
I think it can be 2015, but now things got worse in 2016, 17, when now reality kicks in. Then 2015 also my mother died.
Oh, you lost your mother.
I lost my mother, and then the divorce happened. So it was a lot for me.
So it took a while before it started to
sink in.
To sink
Yes.
in.
When it started to sink in, that's when I was even admitted in hospital.
Oh, you were even admitted?
Yes. Because now it means I was mourning for my mother, because for me it was like that person that now
your support system.
My support system, I should go and run to cry, to say, Mommy, this is what's happening.
Yeah,
she's gone.
Your go-to person was no longer there.
So that's actually that thing that shuttered me down to now having depression. But I'm very grateful that God literally helped me not to be in that closet for a long time.
Yeah.
Because most people, they don't come out to that dark place.
Yeah.
So I've managed to come out to that space. It's not a nice place or a space. I will never wish it to anyone.
Yeah.
But if it happens that anyone it can be anything. Don't be in that space for long.
Yeah.
Because
you need to come out and then
face reality. Yes, I started accepting the situation.
Yeah.
And because you have a lot of things. What people will say syndrome. It's one thing that it was even killing me more, because now your peers, what will they say?
Yeah, I can understand. Yes. Like now you've moved from your home,
yes, now you have to go back home.
Yeah, nice.
And somehow I had that strength to go back home.
Oh, you got that strength to go back home.
Yes, I just told myself, because you can go through counseling and run, but if you don't counsel yourself, you're not going anywhere. I can get the therapist to counsel me every day.
Yeah.
But if I don't counsel myself,
if you don't,
I get the khothatsi but I've managed to the khothatsa and remove and start to move on.
And just to mention this, now that you've mentioned about your mother's passing, I think somewhere last year that you also lost another parent.
Yes, so I believe also maybe part of me not running this year.
Yeah.
It had an effect.
Oh, it had an effect
on the passing, because it was last year December.
Oh, you lost your father in last year
December, yes. So somehow, I think, even though I thought I'm okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, but I believe because you were a runner, you had the mental strength. Because one thing that I've learned from running is that it teaches you physical and mental strength. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So today I think I'm in a very better space than before when I lost my mother.
Yeah.
Because mentally now, I think mentally I'm fit. Even though I'm not fit.
You're grown up.
I'm a grown up.
So there's this saying, I know it's kind of awkward, they say you now know how to wear big girls' panties.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
So
I just had to say that.
No, that's true. So that's true. So I think now I'm matured.
Yeah, you are
I've
matured,
grown up, and I think also I'm practicing what running taught me to be strong mentally.
To be strong mentally.
It doesn't mean that I don't think about him. I miss him, but I have to be strong.
Yeah.
For my health. For
your health as well, yeah. Because life goes on.
Life goes on.
We know that death is part of our life.
Exactly.
That no human being is spared. All of us are gonna pass.
We're all going to pass.
But you are never ready, especially to lose either a sibling, a parent,
exactly. Even challenging life. That's what I'm saying. Running for me, it's more like it's in line with my life.
Yeah.
If things don't go well, I don't crash.
Yeah.
I just say it's just a hump. It will go up. It will go down now.
No, that's very profound, and I think thank you for coming to our channel.
Thank you for the invite.
I can ask a lot of things, but I think let's not distort this beautiful message that you just delivered to our viewers out there.
Thank you.
And I would like to say to our viewers back at home, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like. And also the comments are very important because they actually give us a sense and direction as to what you feel while you are watching our channel. And we would like to say thank you very much to Lettie Seloana for coming to this channel. And I think I will see you somewhere
on the road.
Somewhere on the road, because
I think also in closing, I would just like to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah.
And thanks for you to give me this opportunity it can touch someone.
Yeah,
that is in a dark space. Just by looking or subscribing and looking at this interview, it can help that person.
Yeah, because subscribers sometimes they tend to, like people, some people they would want to subscribe, but they would say, nah man, I'll just watch the
Yes.
content. By subscribing, you are making sure that other people can see that you being a subscriber
Exactly.
would make others to see this podcast. It will give it like it sort of markets the podcast to
Yes.
grow. And yeah, I would like to say thank you to our viewers back at home. And my aim is to deliver on the promise that I made during our launch, that we want to bring running legends, we want to bring those novice runners or those who are just started running, and others, just to share their running journeys so that we can shape our community and show them that running it's therapeutic as well, and it's good for your health and your wellness as well. And I would like to say thank you, Lettie, and we will see you in our next episode. And I say to you, bravo and thank you.